Hello. Welcome to today's episode on the Beasts of Kenya. It's clear that the Beasts of Kenya are ready to play in Kenyan politics. In fact, they've been playing for some time now. The main question is, have you noticed? Have you taken time to really look at the players and their strategies? Because if you haven't, now's the time. The Beasts of Kenya are on the prowl for their next meal, and the biggest prize is the presidency. It's not just about the famous beasts, although they certainly deserve your attention. It's also the lesser-known beasts that make up the political landscape of 2022 Kenyan politics. Behind every beastly personage is a team of people who are working around the clock to bring these campaign goals to life. And right now, these teams of people are working on strategies that could very well change Kenya forever. Before we continue, and you haven't subscribed to this channel, now it's time. It's for free. What tactics will these strategies employ? It's hard to say, because these beasts aren't one-trick ponies. They're adapting and learning as they go along, and they're not afraid to take risks or try new things. We'll be keeping an eye out for what happens next as we come closer to 2022 Kenyan politics. The beasts of Kenya politics are the most feared men in Kenya. They have a reputation for ruthlessness and a willingness to do anything to get their way. They have brought fear into many politicians who think twice before opposing them. These beasts of Kenyan politics are not on the ballot for 2022, but they are quietly preparing for their next move. Anyone who has been paying attention knows that these beasts rarely take a break. They are always on their toes looking for their next meal. They know where the fresh political blood can be found. They know which political party is making waves, and they know when a politician is ripe enough to be devoured. They don't care what the rules say or what the law says, all they want is to have power over everyone else. This has been their way of doing things since time immemorial. These beasts will not rest until all the other politicians have bowed down to them and accepted that they are the true rulers of this country. This doesn't mean that we should accept their rule, no. The only way to defeat these beasts is by voting against them in every election cycle so that we can finally rid ourselves of their tyranny once and for all. The beasts of Kenya politics are all set to take the 2022 Kenyan political landscape by storm. It is becoming clearer that the 2022 Kenyan politics is shaped by three things: money, power and intrigue. The money is needed for campaigns, the power for survival, and the intrigue for outwitting political rivals. However, there are a few individuals who have been given these three things in abundance, but they've not been able to utilize them to their full potential. Additionally, there have been many changes in the past few years in the way politics is run in Kenya. This has given rise to a new breed of politicians, who are ready to take on the older beasts and fight for their place in the political arena. These beasts include Deputy President William Ruto and former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. Both men have strong support among rural voters, which is an important constituency for Kenyatta's takeover bid. They are not afraid of taking on the older beasts, who have dominated Kenyan politics since independence. They will use every tool at their disposal to bring about change in our country. The beasts will use all means necessary to win over voters. They will use every trick in the book, from bribery to blackmail and intimidation, to get what they want. Their aim is simple: to be able to get into power and stay there for as long as possible. The beasts of Kenya, a group of political creatures, have been making noise in 2022 Kenyan politics. They are known for their cunning and cutthroat tactics. In the upcoming election, the beasts of Kenya are looking to grow their power base by getting into office with the help of their trusted friend, someone who has been spotted with them many times before. They seem to be looking to get into office through any means necessary. The question is, who will be the king of the chess game in 2022? Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share our video.